Welcome to No Budget, the Oscar special. Last year, I didn't see any of the Oscar movies, and some commenter felt the need to make comments in the fact that I didn't see any of the Oscar movies and talk shit about them. So this year, I saw a couple of the Oscar movies. But we also have joining us our new co-host, Fergus Keane, and of course, Claire Milan. And we're doing an Oscar special just for you, comment guy. And so, our first Oscar in the Oscar special, Fergus.
Thanks, Milo, and it's a pleasure to present this award. And seeing as it is an award show, we have to be ultra politicised about it and make lots of quips and jokes, all of which can be summarised by, we don't like Donald Trump. So, with that said, we have the Oscar nomination for the most Oscar-nominated film scene. And the nominees are Milo Demmonson, Fergus Keane, and Claire Milan.
Oh my god.
The Oscar goes to Claire Milan!
Oh my god.
Claire has travelled all the way from Ballinasloe for her Oscar tonight.
Oh wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Just thank all you guys, everyone,
Well deserved.
Caroline, Maria, everyone. Oh, this means so much to me, it really does. Thank you. Oh wow.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into actual Oscar movies.
Okay.
Okay, Best Picture nominees are Call Me By Your Name. Has anybody seen that?
No.
Okay,
Darkest.
this is one thing. Could we talk about that?
Yes.
In Ireland, we are in Ireland, and we don't see films until the night of the Oscars or probably even afterwards.
Yeah.
This is the frustrating thing, isn't it? I mean, apart from Claire, of course, who's
Oh, it
seen
is.
everything.
I try to get to see every film. It's like a record or a competition I have with myself.
That's great.
A good researcher.
Yeah, I really want to see all the films before the Oscars so I can look at them and say,
And
is that
you
right?
can win your own Oscar.
I like to win my own Oscar, yeah.
All right, so we've got Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, Shape of Water, and Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. So you've seen Darkest Hour,
Yeah.
Yes.
both of you?
Yeah. In fact, we did a review of it, which we can put here somewhere.
Search for it on the
Darkest
channel.
Hour.
Get Out, you
I've
saw.
seen it.
Okay.
Absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. Lady Bird, nobody's seen. Phantom Thread, The Post, Shape of Water, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, you saw?
Yeah, so that.
And Dunkirk, we've all seen Dunkirk,
You've all
right?
seen Dunkirk.
You could lump that in with Darkest Hour, kind of similar
Quality.
type of
Have you seen
genre.
IMAX though?
No,
No,
but
I saw it in
I can
IMAX.
imagine that would be
Wow,
impressive.
I felt like I was in Dunkirk, which is kind of scary.
Okay, so let's. Who do we think the Oscar should go to for Best Picture? I'm thinking. Well, since I've only seen Dunkirk on this list,
You're going to nominate that, right?
I'm going for Dunkirk.
Okay. I mean, for patriotic reasons, I would love to see Lady Bird win it and Saoirse Ronan
Okay.
get it.
But
Right?
I think The Shape of Water, from what I've heard of all the reviews and the buzz, I think that'll win Best Picture.
Okay.
I think it's just from what I'm hearing anyway.
Okay.
So I'll definitely be.
Who do you think should win?
Is Get Out on there? Is it?
Yeah, that was on here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Lady Bird apparently is supposed to be brilliant,
Okay.
but Get Out it's a social commentary film. I think it's.
So
Maybe
we've
not
got
Best
Lady
Picture.
Bird, Get Out, and Dunkirk, and for our votes, but the Oscar will most likely go to The Shape of Water.
I think The Shape of Water. From what
Sounds
I'm
like
hearing,
it, yeah.
from what I'm
Okay.
hearing, yeah.
All right. Let's stay tuned and see if we're right or not. Okay, Best Actor we have Timothy Chalamet in Call Me By Your Name, Daniel Day-Lewis in Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya in Get Out, Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour, Denzel Washington, Roman J. Israel Esquire. So, I have heard absolutely nothing about the Denzel Washington film, so
I got 2 stars, I think, in one of the reviews. Haven't heard much about it. But
yeah, so
yeah,
we can
so-
roll that out.
Well, Oldman and Darkest Hour
Dark.
would be deserved.
I
The
think-
guy used to get up
yeah.
at 3 o'clock in the morning or something to get hair and makeup and everything for that, and he was very like Churchill, so
Yeah.
he's tipped to get it. I think it'll be deserved.
He's a brilliant actor in everything he does.
I'd
so.
second that. I definitely think Gary Oldman is going to win the Oscar. Is Christopher Plummer on there as well?
And Christopher
He's
Plummer's
not.
not on here, no?
He's supporting, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah. But it's Gary Oldman's year. I know this is Daniel Day-Lewis's last film, he says.
Yeah, that's an interesting. You wonder, is that a device to go, give me an Oscar, I'm not going to be around anymore?
Maybe.
You know,
But I just think Gary Oldman.
it doesn't sound like it'll work. But
Yeah. Daniel has plenty of Oscars already.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
He's the only lead actor to win 3 lead actor Oscars.
wow.
That's an interesting
isn't
fact.
it? So
And
Resident
he's
Oscar.
kind of one of our own, really, isn't he?
he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
he lives in Wicklow, does he? I think
Does
he
he?
lives in Wicklow.
Yeah.
But what's he win them for? Is the
Probably for
question.
tax reasons. But look, we'll give it to him.
He
What do you
won
think?
for Lincoln.
Yes.
My left foot.
I was going to say my left foot.
Yeah.
Um,
There will be blood.
yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay. Okay.
Lincoln was brilliant, actually. So.
Yeah, excellent. So I think we're all in agreement.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
All right. Best actress. We've got Sally Hawkins in Shape of Water, Frances McDermott in Three Borders. That's Ellie Murder. Margot Robbie in I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan in Lady Bird, and Meryl Streep in The Post.
You are joking, right? You are joking, Saoirse.
So,
Sorry,
well,
who's
I'm
lovely
reading it how it's
actress?
spelled.
How do you say that,
It's
Milo?
Saoirse.
Yeah, go on, say it.
Saoirse.
Okay, it's important we pronounce that as
Oh, you
Saoirse.
think-
No, she even says Saoirse or something, but I mean Saoirse,
Saoirse.
and it's a very cool word. It means free.
I've never heard
Name
someone
means
pronounce her name.
Saoirse.
Okay,
That's a new
Saoirse.
pronunciation of her
Sorry,
name.
Saoirse. I know you watch our
Saoirse.
show.
Like inertia. That's what
Yes,
she
she's probably watching now, and Saoirse, we're very proud of you.
said. We're really
And
praised.
my vote goes for her, by the way.
For Saoirse?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I'd like
Frances
to see her win it.
McDormand, I think, will win, but Sally Hawkins could be the dark horse. From what
Yeah.
I'm hearing, like I just, she could be dark horse, but I think Frances McDormand may pick.
Has Meryl Streep won before?
I
I think she has.
Yes, she has.
For
She's
what?
been nominated 21 times.
Really?
No
Apparently.
way.
Yes, apparently.
Oh my
I
god.
think so. I think that's true. 21 times, and Google it afterwards.
Okay. Of these, the only one I've actually seen is I, Tonya. I don't. Margot Robbie's great in it, but she's not going to win.
It's not out yet in Ireland. We saw
it's
it
next
really
weekend.
next weekend, but we saw a really like preview.
Quick
of it.
review, yeah, super
Yeah.
preview. So
In fairness, Saoirse is so young that she's got another 90
Oh,
years to
she
win an
is.
Oscar.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and she's been nominated 3 times.
Saoirse
Three
has?
times, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus,
And
what
by
one?
the age of what, 20
What's
something?
the other one?
Atonement, yeah.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn,
This
yeah.
is the third
Yeah.
nomination.
So
which
look,
is phenomenal.
You know,
23.
she's got decades ahead of her, but it would still be nice to see her win.
has Frances McDermott won before?
Who's Frances McDermott? I don't know Frances McDermott.
Frances McDormand. Is that better?
Yeah, it's like Alison Murray.
Okay.
Have anyone seen Alison Janney? Not Murray. Have
Alison
anyone seen her
Murray.
review?
Sorry.
Yes.
I think Frances McDormand will win.
I think she'll win because of her body of work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just think.
So not specifically for this.
Yeah, I think
one.
it will be for this, but I think it's. If they look at the whole body of work she's done up until this moment, I think it's her time.
Yeah.
Even though I love Saoirse, you know, she's one of her own. But I definitely think Frances McDormand will be the
Yeah.
Fergus?
winner.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, look, I'll bow to Claire Superior now. But
Alright. So we're
For
going Frances
patriotic reasons.
McDormand.
McDormand.
McDormand. McDormand?
Dormand?
Dormand.
Oh, because you're American. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. but
Maybe
Irish
you're
people-
mispronouncing it. You accuse me of
Maybe I
mispronouncing.
am,
yeah, I like. Okay, we're slagging you off for
Uh-huh.
not being able to pronounce Saoirse. Are there words that we mispronounce?
All the time.
Yeah.
Are we?
Like what?
Like
Okay, what's a good
American-
one?
Okay, the last letter in the alphabet is what?
Z.
Z.
There we go. Not Z.
So it should be Z. According
No,
to
it's
you.
not Z.
It's
You
not,
got
it's
people
Z.
say Z in this country all the time, and they're like Z, and I'm like, Z's a name. Okay, Z is not a letter in the fucking alphabet. You're not like, you know,
Yeah.
there's no ed at the end of any other thing.
That's
except
not
for
a crime
Z's.
comparable to Saoirse, though.
Say
Saoirse.
it again.
Saoirse. Well, now I'm going to pronounce it correctly because you guys have read it into me, Saoirse,
Yeah.
but Saoirse. I was pronouncing it how it's spelled. Saoirse.
Fair enough. Okay.
All right. Best Supporting Actress, we've got Mary J. Blige in Mudbound, Allison Janney in I, Tonya, Leslie Manville in Phantom Thread, Laurie Metcalf in Lady Bird, Octavia Spencer in The Shape of Water. I loved Allison Janney in I, Tonya, so I got to go for her.
I'm neutral on that one, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's.
It's
Yeah.
funny because Mudbound's on Netflix, and
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, obviously, she's more known as a singer.
Yeah,
isn't
I would
she?
think of her as a
So
singer,
It's
yeah.
interesting to see that. But Alison Janney will run away with this.
You think so?
Because I definitely think you saw, obviously we saw Tanya,
Mm-hmm.
but the character she plays and comparing it to the real life
Oh, she's
character.
spot on. So
If,
spot
if
on.
anyone is seeing Tanya, look up a documentary afterwards about the real real Tanya and her mother, and she has her nailed.
Totally nailed.
And that's a tricky thing to do, so I think she'll
All
definitely win
right,
it.
so Alison Janney on that one.
Right.
We're all in agreement.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to do them all. We're not going to do them all. No, but I'm in
What
focus
about
here.
best set design?
Best
can't
set
leave that out.
design by The Cat in the
Key,
Hat. and-
key grip.
What? Yeah. We're
That's
not doing
fine.
any of that. So we're going to go a couple more here. Best Supporting Actor. William Dafoe, The Florida Project. Woody Harrelson in Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Richard Jenkins in The Shape of Water. Christopher Plummer in All the Money in the World. And Sam Rockwell from Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Just on that one,
Yes.
is that, and I know we talked about this earlier, but is that unique in having 2 nominations for the same film?
Claire, is that unique?
Claire.
It
Oscar
is
trivia.
kind of
As our
unique.
Oscar expert.
But see, this is Martin McDonagh, and Martin McDonagh, well, his films anyway, they're very character driven, not plot driven.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it's all
But-
about the characters.
Yeah, and hence the power of them.
the power of them.
action. Yeah.
They're 4-dimensional. I think a lot of them. There's a lot going on there. So I think possibly because in this film they're character driven. That's why.
That film seems to have divided opinion, though, right?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, there are people who hate it out there.
Like I wouldn't have been a particularly massive fan of the film.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do appreciate the really good acting, but I find it hard to warm to the film. It is a bit harsh to watch.
Okay. So you've seen all of these except for The Shape of Water. You saw the Florida Project.
I did. I was blown away by this. I
Okay.
just think I was not nominated for best film. I don't think is it,
Mm-hmm.
but it was. And William Dafoe, he underplays it, but he's amazing what he does in this film, and a little girl in it, and the story. Christopher Plummer as well. Like I saw All the Money in the World. I was really disappointed in the film. It was a heist film that was really boring,
Okay.
which is a very unusual thing to do, you know. But Christopher Plummer, he's 88 years old, and he'd 6 weeks to pull this off
Wow.
because he
Oh,
replaced
that's right.
Kevin
'Cause you replaced-
Spacey.
yeah. Mhm.
And comparing Kevin Spacey and
We're as,
Christopher Plummer,
as energetic as that when we're
was
88.
crazy stuff. But Kevin Spacey had to put on prosthetics to make him look like Christopher Plummer.
So might as well just have Christopher Plummer
So
do
that's
it.
what, yeah. So it was a strange one, but for an 88-year-old man to deliver a performance like that, to have all those lines learned in 6
Yeah.
weeks or less,
You've
is
convinced me,
phenomenal.
Claire. You've convinced me.
I think he might get it.
I'm with Claire.
Christopher Plummer because of his body work as well. He was retired, you know.
Yeah.
But it is hats down to Christopher Plummer.
I
Yeah.
agree. I haven't seen none of these films, so I'm going for Christopher Plummer.
And the way the Americans
Yes.
love that kind of the story and
Yeah,
replacing.
exactly.
He
It
wasn't
might
meant to
be,
be in it.
yes,
So I
exactly.
think he'll get it. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
I, for one, agree with our Oscar expert from Ballinasloe.
There you go.
Okay, best director, we've got Paul Thomas Anderson in Phantom Thread, Guillermo del Toro. You guys happy? I pronounced it correctly?
I'm not very pronounced.
The Shape of Water, Greta Garwig, Lady Bird, Christopher Gerwig.
Is it Gerwig
Gerwig?
or Garwig? I think it's Gerwig.
It's her first film as well, isn't it? So that's a massive achievement to be nominated. even.
Christopher Nolan, Dunkirk, and Jordan Peele in Get Out.
What was the first film there?
Paul Thomas Anderson with Phantom Thread.
Phantom Thread. I think actually Guillermo. How do you pronounce it?
Guillermo?
Guillermo
Guillermo?
del Toro.
Guillermo?
I think he might win it because apparently I've seen clips of not Phantom Thread. I've seen clips of Shape of Water, and it's very spectacular and very. So I think he might win it. My impression.
Lady Bird is getting 99% approval on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Apparently it's a record. It's never got as high as that before. I mean, could that kick it over the line?
I don't know, it's
Unlikely, probably, in terms of directing, because it's not, as
It's
spectacular as
hard to
Dunkirk or
And
something.
it's
But
funny because Greta Gerwig hasn't been nominated for many director awards, so it's kind of people complaining about it.
So
Yeah.
she might get it just because she's the only woman, and they always get
They
accused
might.
of like.
that is going to be a
They
factor. I
might.
mean,
That
let's
is gonna
face
be a
it.
factor.
Yeah,
mhm.
I mean, after the Golden Globes, all the
Exactly.
tweets were,
Where all the
but
women
yeah,
at?
exactly.
How to
Yeah.
win best film yet best director didn't get nominated?
Yep.
There's something wrong about that.
So, Del Toro or Gerwig?
I
probably?
think Del Toro.
I
From
think so
my
too.
impression, it will be Del Toro will get it.
I think
yeah.
so too.
Okay.
Fergus?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
so
go
we're
along
going,
with the consensus.
We're going
Del
Del Toro, although we think. Who do you actually think should get it? I think Christopher Nolan. No, I feel like. I think.
I
have
definitely
no
think Del
opinion on
Toro.
these. You think so? Del
yeah,
Toro?
yeah, Del Toro.
All right, Del Toro. I mean, he's a
Yeah.
great filmmaker, and so I'm fine with him.
I'll save
Okay.
my strong opinions for the Key Grip nomination.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last category, we are going to go best foreign language film because we are in a foreign country with foreigners. A Fantastic Woman. It doesn't bother telling you who made them. It just says The Fantastic Woman, A Fantastic Woman, The Insult, Loveless, On Body and Soul, and The Square. I'm going to go on Body and Soul because I saw it and did a review of it and really enjoyed it.
I saw a trailer for Loveless,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a massive queue coming out of the IFI last week, and I think there was the directors were there. So it just, there's a bit of buzz around it.
Okay.
And I didn't see A Fantastic Woman, but I saw a fantastic, I saw a fantastic film called A Woman's Life.
Which is
basically
just as
the
good.
same. I mean,
yeah, it's just as
totally.
good.
Which
Fantastic
was,
Woman, A Woman's Life. Yeah.
Which was a terrific French film, which I got smiled to Google
Mm-hmm.
A Fantastic Woman, but it's not the same. It's something completely different.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So you're going for A Fantastic Woman because you saw A Woman's Life.
And it's roughly the
Because
same thing.
brilliant.
But I think we should take that Oscar
No,
back
sorry, it's
for
very
that.
dangerous. No, I think Loveless will win it.
Think
I
so?
think Loveless, it's a Russian film. I think there's a kidnap drama, and I haven't seen many Russian films, but they're a bit different. And there's massive queue in outside the IFI. There's a buzz around it, and looked.
Well, that's enough to
the
get an Oscar.
trailer, yeah.
Sure.
The trailer just grabbed my attention like
That
big
works.
time. So
Okay, so we should mention on that an Irish film was longlisted for the best foreign film, and that was Song of Granite, and we also reviewed it here as well. So
you
that's on the
Reviewed
on
it
the
in
review.
Irish.
Yeah,
That's
Oscar.
ex-
Yeah.
That was
that's
impressive.
extra brownie
So
points. isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
pity it
Bonus.
didn't make the.
It was
the final
fantastic
list,
though,
but-
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, we saw it together.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do 2 more categories. Let's do editing. So, because we're editors, I edit, you edit.
I'm
you don't.
learning to edit.
Carolyn edits, yeah.
It's a tough job.
It is a tough job, and people don't give enough credit to
Oh
editors
God,
and the impact.
yeah,
Like
they must be the most patient people in the world.
Mhm.
Those
See, they
people
make
listed
the
there.
film. Like, they make people
They
look
do.
good.
You're right.
You
Yeah,
know, they can.
an
With an
editor.
amazing actor, they can make it look good or bad.
Yeah, or he can
Destroy
turn a
film.
comedy film into a drama. That
Yeah.
you have complete control. Really, that's the scary
Amazing.
thing.
That's my theory on The Last Jedi. Is if it's all there, but if they just edited it correctly, it would have been a much better movie. Anyway, it's a different subject. Okay, so best editing nominees are Baby Driver, Dunkirk, I, Tonya. Holy shit! I've seen 3 movies so far on this list.
Wow, an achievement.
The Shape of Water, 3 billboards, and 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. So, boy, edit. I'm gonna go Dunkirk actually.
I think
Yeah,
Dunkirk will win.
we haven't given Dunkirk
We haven't
anything
given
yet.
Dun-
No,
So
I think it might
think-
win to
yeah.
get it because it's very specific type, even for the
Yeah.
sound edit.
Yeah.
Because they did a very
Sound.
specific thing and with the big cameras and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Although the thing I, Tonya, though, the editing was so quick and sharp
Mhm.
and it adds to the comedy. So that was very skilled as well, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
But yeah, with Dunkirk, with the
With Dunkirk,
action,
so, yeah.
I mean, it must make the editing a massive
Right.
undertaking.
Absolutely.
So-
So I think they'll win that. Yeah.
Okay, and for our last category, we are going animated feature because we love cartoons.
Hey.
We've got The Boss Baby, The Breadwinner. No, that's what it's called, Boss Baby. The Breadwinner.
Sorry.
Why is that
It's
funny?
just, yeah.
You like cartoons as well,
I
Claire?
do.
Good.
I haven't seen the Boss Baby. It looks really good though.
Okay.
I saw the posters. I love cartoons. It's so good.
The
Yeah.
Breadwinner.
Tom and Jerry aren't listed, unfortunately.
What?
Tom and Jerry.
are
Did they ever get an Oscar?
Probably not. Best comedic duo, Tom and Jerry. The Breadwinner,
Yay.
Coco, Ferdinand, and Loving Vincent.
Oh, Loving Vincent.
Didn't even- never heard
That's
of
the
it.
Van
Saoirse
Gogh.
Yeah,
Saoirse
that
Ronan.
is spectacular.
Who's in that again?
Saoirse.
Well done. Perfect. Freedom.
There you go.
So there's-
But yeah, the Irish aspect here, we could win something.
Yeah. And
So what's the Irish one on this? The
the
Coco?
Breadwinner.
The Breadwinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Have you
supposed
seen
to be, no, I know people saw it though, a
Okay.
preview, and it's supposed to be absolutely fantastic.
Is that the same people who did Song of Cows?
Song of Cows, yes.
Song of Cows?
Cartoon,
They won an Oscar, didn't they? For
Yes,
Song of Cows?
Cartoon
about-
Saloon.
about
They're
5
based
years
in
ago.
Kilkenny, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
I think they were up for an Oscar. The winners, did they? I'm not sure.
Or, well, they were nominated at least.
Book
yeah,
of
maybe
Cows.
didn't win. But or is it? Yeah,
I
it's
don't
something
know,
of
sorry,
Kells.
Song of Kells.
Song of Kells, Book of Kells. Yeah.
Something. But
You know
look
what
it
I
up later.
need is a non-Irish co-host. So if anyone's interested, you're not going to get paid to do this show, but as you can see,
We're not
hilarious.
getting paid.
Yeah, sorry.
But see, the breadwinner, it's set in Afghanistan. I think Angelina Jolie produced this.
Okay,
I
that'll
think
probably
she or
win
did
then.
something
Alright.
on it, but it's a girl who may pretend to be a boy, so she cuts off her hair because it's kind of the Taliban.
Sounds like it's
and
ticking all the boxes.
Yeah,
so it's
that's going to win it. Yeah,
yeah, I definitely think it will win it, and I've heard rave reviews about it, absolutely rave reviews about it. So I'm so excited, and it's an Irish film,
Okay.
Irish animated film. It's amazing, amazing, amazing.
Amazing
stuff.
achievement to get nominated alone.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay.
hopefully
And-
it'll make it as well.
So we're going breadwinner because I've got
breadwinner.
2 Irish people sitting here with me, even though Irish people don't,
Well, I suppose in fairness, you Americans are starved of Oscars, so hopefully you'll get a token Oscar somewhere.
in some of our
Yeah,
category.
And
yeah.
was there a
somewhere
film
at some stage.
that was
you know,
robbed? Do you think? Was there some film that isn't on the list?
this year.
Oh, good
Yeah.
question.
Well, The Disaster Artist.
The
I loved
Disaster
it.
Artist,
I
yes.
thought this was fantastic. James Franco won the Golden Globe for his portrayal.
And
of,
do you reckon it's political that it's been chopped out?
I think so.
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, okay, while we would sympathise with the political movement, it's wrong to do that, surely. I mean, it should be based on the film itself.
Absolutely.
The merits are otherwise
And it
of
would
the
have been
film.
lovely because Disaster Artist are reading the book at the moment as well, and the whole story, and like they were wannabe actors,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
made this film and all that. It'd just been lovely for them to be at the Oscars.
Yeah.
I was hoping that would be the fairy tale ending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
And
right.
I
It's
I
the
just
ultimate
wanted that
ending of a
for-
fairy tale dream, yeah.
Yeah,
would work.
because it seems so bizarre when they started making this film that it ever make, to the Oscars. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah, and actually another film I must mention is The Farthest. I don't know if you saw about space, and I thought that would win. I'd be nominated for an Oscar, and it's not, unfortunately, but it's an
Maybe
amazing
it's in one of the
film.
small categories that nobody cares about.
Oh no!
That's true. Yeah, those ones that come at the end where they
Yeah.
just
Oh,
say,
yeah,
"And
everyone's-
earlier
yeah.
tonight,
So and so won this.
lots of awards were given that nobody cares about."
Yeah. So that maybe some nominated in there. All right. Well, that is our Oscar special this year. So, person who complains about me not watching the Oscar films, I've
This year
seen
they'll complain about your pronunciation of Saoirse.
probably.
Say Horsha, say Horsha.
Saoirse. But our resident expert Claire has seen, which is why she won the
Aw,
Oscar
thank
for
you so much. I'm so proud.
watching the
I'm so
most
proud.
Oscar films.